Alien Visitors from Calculon. One sunny day, Brian and his little sister Kate were walking their dog Photon at the park. School had ended for the summer a couple days earlier. Even though they'd been excited about their summer vacation, they were starting to think that summer would be more fun if more exciting things happened in their little town. Just then, Photon started barking and pulling them to a funny-looking round metal thing sitting in some high grass. The thing was about the size of a trash can lid and had a little dome in the middle. "Wow," said Brian, "it looks like a spaceship." "Nuh-uh," said Kate, for she was feeling contrary. "Spaceships are big. This is just teeny." They were about to start arguing, as they often did, when the little object started buzzing. They could only stare at it when it hopped into the air and landed in the short grass next to them on tiny landing gear. If you were to look up the word transfixed in the dictionary, you'd find out that it means sitting still and quiet with your eyes wide open. Well, Brian and Kate were transfixed. Photon was curious and happy to have something new to sniff. She licked the edge of the little ship and a door opened. Out came visitors from the planet Calculon. "I thought aliens were supposed to be little green men," said Brian. "Nuh-uh," said Kate, who was still feeling contrary. The things emerging from the ship looked like glowing dots. They whistled a little tune as they formed a square. Then more glowing dots joined the first ones and turned colors. "Look at that cool pattern," said Brian. "They're making a picture." "Nuh-uh," said Kate, who had decided she liked saying this. "They are showing us they know math. The first pattern had 4 dots. That's 2 groups of 2. Their second pattern has 9 dots. That's 3 groups of 3. If they keep going, their next pattern will be 4 groups of 4. Just then, more glowing dots emerged and joined the others. Then they changed colors too. Brian was sure he knew what the aliens were trying to say. "They're making a pattern. The 2 square has 4 dots, the 3 square has 9 dots, and the 4 square has 16 dots. If they do a 5 square, it'll have 25 dots. Kate was still feeling contrary, but she had to agree. "Well, yeah, but it's not a pattern, it's math." Photon wagged her tail, and more little dots whistled as they flew out of the ship and joined the others. Kate was just sure the Calculons were doing math. If you want to write a 2 square, you just write a 2 with another little 1 next to it. She took a piece of crayon out of her pocket and wrote on the side of the ship, 2 times 2 equals 2, with that other little 2 next to it. That's called 2 squared. That equals 4. "A 3 square works the same way," she said, and she wrote something else on the little ship. 3 times 3 equals 3 squared equals 9. "I can write a bigger square number than you can," said Brian. Then he took the crayon and he wrote 4 times 4 equals 4 squared equals 16. "Nuh-uh," said Kate, and she wrote 5 squared equals 25. "Yeah-huh," said Brian, and he wrote 6 squared equals 36. They went back and forth writing bigger and bigger square numbers. They started to run out of room on the little spaceship when Brian wrote 12 squared equals 144. As soon as he wrote this, the 25 little dots started to flash and giggle. Then a bunch more little dots came out and they all changed colors again. Brian and Kate counted the little dots. There were 144 of them all in a line. A few of them were black, but most were yellow. "If we divide them into 12 groups of 12, we can make a square," said Brian, who was feeling quite proud of himself. "Okay," said Kate. She was still feeling contrary, but she thought he might be right. And there you can see the square. It has 12 dots on each side, and the black dots make a smiley face. "I guess they want to be friends," said Kate. With that, the little dots all said, "Hi-ho," and flew back into their little ship. It buzzed a few times and flew away. "You know," said Brian, "Mom is never going to believe this." "No, she won't," Kate replied, "but I think we can make square number pictures using M&Ms. Their mother didn't believe them, but the M&Ms were very good.